Hi everyone, welcome back. We are going to do the paper bag insert portion of this series. This is our ring bound journal inspired by Wendy over at Wendy's Journal Adventure and Leo. And the collection I'm using is Twas a Buttercup by me, Burlap and Daily Bread. It is available in my Etsy store, and all the links to everything are going to be in the description box. So because of the size of the journal we're working on, I'm not going to be using these envelopes that come with the collection. And if you want to see a flip through, it's, I want to say 2 or 3 videos back, you can find a flip through of this collection. But these are larger envelopes, and so I'm going to use some of these pieces for the hinges for the bags to go in our journal. So that is what I'm going to do with these, because I can use the smaller ones in here. Where's my cutter? Let's see. I think these will be fine, the height they are. Let me just trim this out a little bit. I need a piece that is 3 inches for the 2 smaller bags. So let's go 3 inches. All right. There's no sense, wasting it or printing out another piece on cardstock when I have this envelope already printed out. So let's, just gonna trim this piece off here. Might use that for a tuck spot somewhere. Let's cut this off. And then I also need another piece that's 3 inches. Okay. And just trim off that last little piece. Yeah, experiment. Feel free to, do something different. I'm not saving these little white pieces, but I will save this piece for something. You never know what you might do with it. So I have these 2 bags that are craft colored. They're plastic inside. The large one is also. And these measure 4 by almost 6.5. So I've got 2 of those, and then I have 1 of these larger bags that is 5.5 by, well, what is that, 8? Oh, 5.5 by 8. So this one I'm going to trim off both ends and fold it in half. I should have left my cutter over here. And I am just going to go ahead and trim it off right at that edge. I don't need that little decal zigzag edge. And then I'm going to trim just a smidge off of this side. The reason I flipped it over is because it's kind of rolling a little bit from having so many packaged in the bag. And so if I have it face up, it's curling. Put it face down, it'll be a little bit easier to trim that off. Like so. All right. So I will just fold that one in half, and that will be 1. Where's my bone folder? Sometimes these paper bags don't want to fold all the way, and if you can kind of coax it with your bone folder there. All right, so we have this one for the center. All right, and then we're going to have these for the other 2, and I don't think that's quite long enough, so I think what I'm going to do is trim this down just a bit. Don't really need the fancy edge, so let's do a 1/2 inch, and I think that should work. Since they're going to be vertical, I think that'll work. All right, so we are going to use these for the vertical bags, And the way this works is I'm going to have 1 inch on this side, wrap it around, have 2 inches on that side, and I'll have a tuck spot. So I'm going to go ahead and score these at 1 inch. So 1 inch. And these are completely, doesn't matter if they're up or down. No words on them or anything. So, all right, so we'll fold that over and fold this one over. And maybe I'll go ahead and ink these before I do that, so I'll fast forward this. Okay, now I'm going to do something that I didn't do this last time, but I wish I had. I'm going to draw a line 1/2 inch from the score line, just so that I can line it up better. That way my pocket is not crooked. Because I want, let's see, where's my 1/2 inch? I'm not going to use my grid, it's too confusing, but I'm going to use this. And if I get a 1/2 inch, that's the big fat line right there. This will help me know how far to go over. And I'll have it's going to be covered inside, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to show, but it'll just help me line up that bag a little better, because we want to get this in this far and then close it like that, because we want to keep the majority of the bag. It doesn't need to go all the way in. All right, so when we're gluing this, and you know what, I want to go ahead and trim it off, because otherwise I'll have glue on the wrong place, and I just want to trim that off a little bit. They don't have to be the same exact height as the envelope, but I like it that way. So just cut that piece off like that. All right, and we'll do the same with this one. It's about 1/4 inch. All right. Okay, so now I am going to add glue on 3 sides. I probably should have filled up my glue bottle, but that's okay. I'm going to add glue here. What's going on? There we go. And along this way, and then down here. Okay. Then I'm going to take this bag and line it up like such, and fold that over. So that wasn't too hard. Let's do it again. I'm going to put the glue along this edge and this edge, and then I'm pretty much going to glue this flap down. I'm going to line this up on that line and close it. And there we have it. And now they both have a tuck spot on the back. Okay, and we have the spine for punching our holes. Now I haven't made the template yet, but I will. Let's go ahead and work on this one. This is going to have the same kind of spine, only without the pocket, and then this bag will open up as kind of like a little booklet. Okay, now I could use this one. It's almost big enough, not quite, it's only 1.5 inches, but I think I want to use the blue. I have a whole stack of strips over here for making paper ribbon from the cover and the dividers. So that'll be fun. Alright, now on this one I only need a 2-inch strip, and that'll be perfect because I'll be able to use this for something else. So, probably just get the, oh, perfect. That could not have been planned. Okay, so this one, trim off these pieces. And I'm not going to need all of this piece because, of course, that's, oops, that's shorter. Let's score that at a 1/2 inch, or 1/2 inch, in half at 1 inch. Okay. And do I need to pay attention to which way the lace goes? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Okay, let me ink this up a little bit. We'll do this quick and hope the glue doesn't dry up. Get this piece off. Oops. That wasn't good. You know what? Let's go ahead and measure this. All right, we're going to probably be taking off about a 1/2 inch, if I recall. Yeah. All right, so let's just go ahead and take that off without cutting through the bag. Yay. So on this one, we want to do the same thing. I want about a 1/2 inch from that score line. And, okay. Oh, what happened? Must have either broken the lid or closed it and wasn't paying attention. It happens. Okay. There we go. Then we are going to put glue on all of this because we are not making we're not making a tuck spot. The only reason that I put that line on there is because I want more of the bag and less. I need enough room to punch those holes, and that gives me that. So there we go. Close that down. And we're going to save all the decorating of everything until the end, like Wendy did, or does. And that'll be a video in and of itself. So, yeah, that will open this way. And I'm just going to go ahead and crease it ahead of time because it's easier than... I think I'm going to put a little glue in here because I didn't like that coming open last time. So I am going to glue that down a little bit. And there we have it. Did a little crease in my bag, but that's okay. And let's see which way up. I like this way with the little, almost look like little book clamps. All right, so that'll be in the middle, and they all turned out about the same size in the end. So, all right, well, that's our paper bag inserts. On the next episode, we will work on our mini journal inserts, and that'll be a lot of fun. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.